Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. This is going to be your daily. This is just things. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is going to be just your daily. It's going to be a couple little messages that might be things that you experience throughout the day with people that you deal with on a daily or, normally. Hey, Jean, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. I was watching a few of the old videos. I actually kind of annoyed myself a little. I'll just put that out there. It was so loud. I did not know it was that loud on the other end of this. So for those of you where if it is, I apologize because I was just like, whoa. And I was watching it through my phone and it was loud. So I'm going to do my best not to be so loud because that was crazy. I thought my eardrum was going to burst. Just saying. So, okay, let's go ahead and get started and see what we have coming in. What is the first message coming in? Angels, guides, those of the highest good, please, with the messages. Okay. What do we have first? Hey, MV, welcome. No, that's a whole stack. We're not doing stacks today. Hey, KP, welcome in, welcome in. Trust. Shen. There's an awareness of trust. But the gloomy doom. Okay, so somebody might be aware that somebody's a little gloom. Masculine. Or they're getting clarity on somebody being kind of down. Yeah. The bottom of the deck. It's Venus. So that's the sword of truth. Oh, and then there's honesty. What does this? What does this? Oh, okay, good. I'm glad. I know. I don't put them for very long. I put them for like 10 to 15 minutes. Just because I forget. Like I almost forgot to push start because I was doing an email, which if Liv is on here, I am getting back to your email. I apologize. Hey Scorpio, welcome in. Okay, so where was I going with this? Okay, so it's like awareness, trust that somebody's just feeling down. What is this? Yes. Okay, so okay, tell me a little bit more. Focusing on your needs. I want to say something as far as like if you're feeling down or something, it's like time to focus on your needs, something for you. But if this is somebody else, they're focusing on theirs. So you're being called upon to focus on yours. The Fool. The beginning, there's a new beginning coming. It's coming. It's happening. It's the Fool. It's you win. The Feminine here. And the Fool. It's the new beginning. What's going on here? The Solace. Solace's knowledge is consciousness. It's something you can see. It's sun energy. It's very bright. And then you've got over here underneath the deck, which is like clarity and honesty. So what is that? Somebody is, it could be the masculine, is trying to be practical and grounded, like measuring things up, being realistic. And then you've got the Cross with making stable changes. They're kind of like, oh, wow. I heard it in your head. They're probably in their head. Zombie, zombie. Hey, hey. What's going on? Tell me what's going on here. So during this time, that could be exactly what it is that you're doing during this time. You're kind of, focusing on yourself and, things like that. But you could be feeling kind of down. I know with me, I just went and put Pine Sol like literally all over my kitchen. It smells like Pine Sol all over my hands. even still smell like Pine Sol, and just kind of, you know, had different music playing today compared to what I normally listen to. So that could be an example. And then the masculine, strong, yeah, it was to switch. And that's my point too. You do it to focus on your own needs, to kind of shift. If you are feeling like kind of gloomy or something's going on, you just shift it. Because with me, I didn't want to just, you know, sit in my room all day. So I shifted it. That's the example of what I'm saying. Like in real life, what this is. Okay. All right. So tell me more about this with the feminine. Just trusting. Okay. Walking away to the sun, clarity. And investing, patience, having to have like extreme amount of patience. Okay, so then you do something instead of just sitting there. Queen of Swords, Two of Swords, you make the decision to get up and after it. Wow, and then there's the Chariot, no matter what it is, could actually go somewhere. But then they're both sitting there too. You could get up from one room and go and sit in the other room. I don't know, it just seems like a whole lot of thinking going on here. I don't know. And that might be precise of like what's going on here. Okay. I was going to ask with the star. Okay. And she's sitting here too. It's just like sitting. It could be, it doesn't have to be like you're literally sitting. It could be, but it's like your energy's kind of like sitting, thinking. That's kind of what would happen with the gloomy doom. Okay. What's going on with the masculine? Okay. Simone, what's going on with the masculine? Tell me about the masculine energy here. Yeah, they're delaying something. Foundation, Four of Wands, celebrating. Four of Wands is like a home as well. Reaching out. Six of, they're holding on to something with the past. Or they're trying to control something so they don't get the same outcome. Ten of Pentacles. I did just see the King of Pentacles or the King of Cups. It's like they're trying to balance something out. They might be multitasking. They might be doing something at home. Queen of Cups, Temperance. They're trying to, yeah, that's exactly it. Feels like they're trying to balance something. And then you've got the Fool right there. And if this isn't another person and you're just dealing by yourself, then this would be you. That this is like your feminine energy over here, and you're trying to balance out like the masculine energy to make sure that you have like clarity and you're balancing out both. Because see, I'm even noticing here, it's way off. The Two of Pentacles is way off. But then here, the last card, Temperance, it's getting more balanced within the energy. So it feels like trying to like maintain that before you do something. Before you speak. Wow. The Knight of Swords is communication. It's fast communication, but sometimes it can be sharp communication. So that might be what's going on too. Is that during this time, somebody's just trying to balance out, especially if they're in a low place. If you're in a low place and your energy is not, and your emotions are not balanced, you can say some things. And this feels like somebody who's trying to be Tower. They're trying to be really balanced, like get their emotions and their energy balanced out before they speak. What do they need to say? Because then you've got the honesty about a pattern. They've got some honesty, clarity, and deception, all of that. Like there's something that's like cutting through. What is this? The truth. What is the honesty and the truth here? The fox. A secret. Something's not right. What is this? Being open and balance, and the dog. They have, then that might happen. They have something to say. They want to illuminate something to you, but you get what you want in the end of it. It's like the truth of the matter. Yeah, the unexpected transformation. It's unexpected. So something happens where it changes it. So I think that's the point. If you're feeling gloomy and all that, which we've talked about that before, then it's switching it. It's balancing out the energy and the emotions before saying something, because you don't want to say something, especially here with, why is the Tower and the Knight of Swords there? Because the Tower came and I put it right on top of the Knight of Swords, which would mean somebody might be upset or mad or something, and they say the things and it creates a Tower moment. See, strong emotions, temperance, new beginning. Feels like give it a second. Give it a moment. The Child. There's 2 new beginning cards here. 2. So something is going to happen. And I think that's, if we circle back around during this time frame, back to the awareness here and the trusting of it, it's going to. I think if it's just taking a little bit longer than you would have liked. That could be anything. It is certainly, what is this new beginning though? Because it's an awful lot of new beginnings here. Working with someone, I just split the deck. It's the 3 of Pentacles, judgment on whether or not somebody's going to work with you. Interesting. Okay. So it just feels like even if this is like a job, you're like trying to patiently wait to get a hear back, a call back. And for some people, I have heard that before. Like some people, they wait and they're trying to hold on. Then they start getting into their head and thinking like the worst thing, like, well, I haven't heard from them yet. They're going to go with somebody else. Da, 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 da. You can manifest that by, not really being aware. But at the same time, then you could get like so worked up by it to where you could get mad and say something like, well, I don't want to work there anyway. Something, I don't know. That's just an example. I don't know. It's like something happens though with the Firefly. It's illuminated to where it's like, just be calm down. It'll work out. It's all going to be fine. It is totally fine. It's A-okay. It's good. It's all good. Everything's good. Okay. I don't know why I want to keep saying that, but I do. Okay, so next. What is the next message we have, please, Spirit? Could be the next thing that happens, or what's next? Courage. The switching up. Courage. The same thing. What is going on? Okay. Discernment. Balance. Okay. I shuffled the cards. So we've got 3 of the same exact cards here. What is this? Multiple choice, the heart. Somebody's weighing out their options. And that's what could be creating this delay. But wait, what's that? The man is the masculine. Then it's like the new beginning though. I have no idea. What? The book. It feels like they're waiting for the perfect moment to execute this plan or this whole thing. They're just waiting. The ladybug and the opportunity. The hermit. They're somebody's sitting by themselves thinking. This is a person who has to, like, it feels like they have to come up with a plan of some sort. And then they change something. Yeah, I just picked up that deck because I was going to use that deck. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. The moon. What is this? Hardworking, responsible. Ace of Pentacles. The Fool. That's 2 new beginning cards. It's almost like I want to sit here and laugh at it. Like, what are you worried about? There's like no need to worry here. Hanged Man, though. Somebody is like delaying the process of this for some reason. It could have been, I just seen the 2 of Swords. Hey, Dewey. That's not this live. That's the next live. Justice. Ace of Pentacles, the Fool, and Justice. 7 of Swords. The Empress. They're coming up with a strategy. This right here. They're coming up with a strategy. With the 7 of 7 of Swords here. It's like a strategy to give birth to something, whether it's male or female. They could even be going through some things. This would be like, if it is the thing, why is this? I don't know why this is C, and it's so something can be equal. I moved on to something totally different. I don't know why the same energy is being pulled back in, but it is. It could be. This could be something completely different, especially if you're expecting a new beginning from multiple things. But this one, it feels like somebody's going through a contract. Okay. They're going through a contract here and going over the parts of it to give birth to something that's going to be balanced. So that's good news. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. But it's going to happen. I don't know why I keep saying that. I think somebody's just not sure. 10 of Pentacles. I think somebody's not sure if this contract's going to happen. And the contract could be anything. And so somebody is just trying to maybe do something else while they're waiting to hear back to see. Because they don't know if somebody's going to change their mind or, yeah, because see, that's the one that they go in one direction and they change their mind. And then if you even look here, there's 2 balls in her hand. They can go with that offer or that offer. So somebody's just trying to like figure it out to see if somebody's going to change their mind. Forward movement, separation. Maybe it's because you feel isolated in this process because maybe you're not hearing anything. Solo. But some of you have to pay attention to the details carefully, especially if this is a contract, like a binding legal document here, because you got Justice. And I'm even noticing this here too. They're going over something. And then the 10 of Pentacles, that's something that's a commitment. So, oops, the Child. It's a beginning. This is a strategy, though. More than anything else, it feels like a strategy. Yeah. Empress. It's what? Right. It's like, it's to make sure that the judgment is secure. That's really what it is. It feels like to protect you. So like if you go to get into a contract, like with the vehicle, it feels like something's going on to make sure that the details are correct. A lease, a job, whatever it is, making sure that everything is lined up and all the information is there and strategizing it, because then that way you've got the Empress here twice to give birth to something that you want to have happen, but it's for the long haul. I hope that makes sense. So if you don't hear anything back just yet, and you're kind of feeling like somebody's going to change their mind or the decision's going to get reversed, it doesn't look like it is. It looks like it's just part of a process, and it's going to take just a moment, if that makes sense. I want to say that again, if that makes sense. It also looks too like somebody is like looking up or doing something online. So they could be like, Googling things and Googling. They could be just looking up places to see if this is going to go forward. All right. I'm hearing the area. Some of you, if there is something about moving, like moving to a new place or something like that, and you've been waiting to like move, it could be that where people are looking around the neighborhoods and stuff, looking different cities and stuff like that. It feels like that's what's going on. Okay. All right. So for tomorrow or whenever this plays out, what is the next messages, please? I'm going to give this a couple shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Oh, what is the next ones, please? What? This energy might linger all day. That awareness and trust. Delay. It keeps pulling up the same message. Maybe there's extra people that's involved. Loyalty. Or this could be a totally different situation too. What is this? I'm going to use a whole different deck. I keep using different decks to see if it's... I don't think that this has ever happened before. I don't know though. What is this? Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, Queen of Cups, Page of Cups. See, again, this 7 of Pentacles, I don't know if you can see that. There you go. You know those little things that like kids have where they move the little toy over to put everything in a basket, or not in a basket, but to collect the things when they like win something or something like that. It's like, in order for something to go forward, again, it's the same message. Why do I keep getting the same message? Maybe because I'm not getting it. You're going to receive a message about this and moving forward. Somebody's just trying to get it right. That's my whole point. I've been saying that. That's the same thing that keeps coming up. The only other time this has ever really happened like this is if I wasn't getting the message. Yeah, the Magician, communication. Stable, restraining, long lasting. New way of seeing something. The Tree, Ground yourself. Balance yourself. The stars. Your wish is coming. It's coming. It's coming. I don't know if somebody's like really kind of stressed about this, but there's no need to stress about it. It feels like too, if something isn't turning out the way that you want it to turn out, it's because there's something else there. This is supposed, I'm so confused. Effective communication. The magnets. The Hermit. And the feminine. Moose. I think because if you're... You guys, I'm going to just keep draining the same message because it's the same thing that keeps coming out. There is a feminine energy here that I think while they're sitting by themselves, they're worried about something. It feels like no need to worry. The Child, about this new beginning. The swans, the light bulb, the star, and the ring. There's going to be like a proposal to do something here. Just trust, allow and trust. So that's probably the point of it. It's the same message that keeps coming out because there's still someone that, whatever it may be, like, I don't know, you might go back and forth. This is supposed to be a whole collective reading. I don't know what I'm really pulling on here. It'll make sense later. Okay. It will. It will. I keep asking myself, like, it will? Because it's not making, I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's kind of like, that's probably what it is that comes. That's probably very relevant. That you get to a point where it's like, okay, this is gonna go through, this is gonna happen. And then time goes on, maybe anywhere from 3 to 5 hours, could even be 9, something like that. And you're not getting any more communication, or you still haven't heard anything. So then you go back to the having to trust place and allow and trust divine timing, everything else like that. That might be the majority of what goes on throughout your day, because I'm not really even seeing many talking cards. You might just have a day of really where nothing's really going on and you're just, I don't know. But then you got Knight of Wands. I just picked up the deck or split the deck. And it's the Knight of Wands. So there you might Chariot. And then the Knight of Swords. And the Magician. The Priestess. I just want to say, go with the day. Go with the flow of the day. This one feels very odd. That might be relevant too. Your day might feel very odd. And even into tomorrow, there's not much going on. That's pretty much the point. There's not much going on. So you are probably going to have stuff going back and forth in your mind that you're thinking about these new beginnings, or you get the go ahead that you get to have this new beginning. This new beginning is going to go forward. So then you start planning and you start to put things together. And then it's kind of like, well, what if it doesn't go this way or that way? And this just feels like a whole lot of head talk. 7 of Swords. Again, I keep seeing 7 of Swords. It's starting to make me nervous. Why do I keep seeing 7 of Swords everywhere? In every single deck, I'm seeing 7 of Swords. Why? I believe that was 7 of Swords. I'm almost positive it was. Strength. Child. Oh, because it's your thoughts. Because things are unclear, blocking. Oh, about your house. Okay, and being discouraged. Okay, so the 7 of Swords is you telling yourself it's not going to happen. This feels like a 7 of Swords moment where you're 7 of Swords in yourself. That's what it really feels like. Because Seven of Swords keeps, is it ourselves that we're Seven Swordsing? Because we're thinking it's not going to happen, or because it's complicated, things are complicated. You might feel like it's totally complicated and it's not going to happen. So you're trying to come up with the problem. So you're strategizing. It's the same thing again. Then you've got the whole Justice, the Clock, the Hierophant. This feels like a contract, the world, being entangled in it. I have no idea what this is. You'll know what it is once it plays out, once it happens. I bet I'll come back on later and be like, oh my gosh, I knew what that was. Because it's going to play out differently. Yeah, see? You're going to get the clarity on whatever this is. And then, wow, you've got the masculine right there. So this, if this isn't you, this is somebody you're dealing with. And then there you go again with the Hanged Man, the delay, trying to look at it from all aspects. That's this here too. The changing your viewpoint, all of that. Oops. Making stable changes. It feels like a whole day of overthinking. And then it goes into tomorrow. Oh my gosh, that's going to be insane. I can go through some massive rabbit holes. I really can. To the point where it drives me crazy. It doesn't really look like there's much going on though. I can tell you that, besides thinking and researching and all of that. That's all it really feels like that's going on. Okay, so last one here for before the next live. What? Okay, before the next live. It kind of seems like which, that's good. It is good. I'm sorry. When there's not a day where it's a whole bunch of activity, I'm good with that because it could be like a relaxing day. It's not in your head. We have to have days where the lives aren't going to be so filled with excitement. And I just seen 23. Okay. All right. For the next live, what do we have going on, please? What is the message? Love, union. What is that? I heard he likes it. He likes it. He really likes it. Oh my gosh, that's some cereal. I forgot what that cereal was. He likes it. Okay. What is this? The union. Oops. Stuck. Why did it just do that? Come on now. The beaver. The snake. The mice and the movement. The house. Oh my gosh. The home belongings, all of that. What's going on? The feminine. Could be a female Pisces. Opportunity, getting discouraged, new beginning, balance, and transformation. Again, is, oh my gosh. There's a process. It's like I want to just say that there's a process to whatever this is. There's a process. I think somebody's not understanding that there's a process to this whole thing. And it might be that, there's one step that's forward, but it feels like it's such a small step. I don't know if I can read tarot anymore. I'm serious. The garden. I have no idea what this is because it's the same thing. It's just different cards because it's, again, is about trust, but it's what goes into the Ace of Cups and the coming together of it. And then over here, you've got the whole things are stuck, practical, grounded, being chained, the beaver, imposing. And then you've got the snake that's all wrapped up around stuff with the anxiety. and then moving something forward. Somebody just might be feeling discouraged. Again, oh, that's all upside down. I just seen the grasshopper where it that literally talks about don't worry. And then you get the whip. Why is everything I'm saying? It's like it goes right back to something else. Doing something over and over. It's like flipping flopping it. The key, the clarity. Whatever this is, there's clarity coming, breaking things down, taking the lead, and then you've got the grounding. That might be what my biggest thing is that Spirit's trying to tell me is I need a ground. I hear you, because this is like going, it feels like whiplash. It's going one way and then it goes back the other way. You got the garden, the hummingbirds, the bridge, and the dog. Some of you might go to a park. If it's nice where you are, to go and be by a tree or to do some grounding, you might go out to a park and see like a hummingbird, bridge, whatever, and then a dog. Like literally. I don't know. And that might be where you're going to get some clarity on some things. But it feels like something is going to, it feels like seeing something gets you out of whatever this is. Because this might be, wow. And then again, gathering information, clarity, all of that. This really feels like somebody is just the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune and Justice. It's like, I want to say yes. I don't know if it could be all of our energy. I don't know, because it's collective and we want something and we keep asking and asking and asking and we're just doing that. And so finally Spirit's just like, yes. We keep giving you details. We keep trying to show you something. And then, which we're human, so we can't get on ourselves about that. But this just feels like it's a whole 24 hours of us doing this thing where it's like, okay, it's going to happen. And we worry ourselves, or we're trying to have trust. We're putting it out there, all of that. And we're just waiting to get the clarity, getting all of it. Whatever this is for you right now, it's Wheel of Fortune. It's out of your hands. It is. But then you've got the Justice where it's coming in. There you go. There's some things are being like, then there's the Devil, the finances. It's like, I feel like I'm talking in circles. So it's going to be a whole 24 hours worth of talking in circles. I think I'm giving myself a headache. I do. I really do. It's like you're going to get signs and synchronicities of all of this. That's probably why this is all relevant. And if you're not outside, you might see it on TV where they're going to give you like a sign. You'll see like flowers or something on TV. Then you might see a hummingbird. And then out of nowhere, you'll see a bridge throughout the timing, and then a dog. Or you're going to get communication that's going to lift you out of negativity, because it's lifting you out of negativity, communication from a friend. It can be any of that. And then even here, it's like casting out of the dark into the clarity. Maybe it's just going to be a whole 24 hours worth of clarity to get you to calm down, to get your energy to be good. Like it's going to happen. But we have to understand, that's like the thing when we're always like, okay, well, do we know any timings and this, that, the other? That's what's keeping it stuck, is wondering when this is going to come together. Because then we're putting our energy and our thoughts in a constant place of wonder. And then it's vibing out through energy that we don't know that it's actually coming to us. So it could be all of that too. I don't know. This was a very weird 24 hours, you guys, because a lot of the same cards kept coming up. So like it didn't even feel like any laughter. I don't know. So for all of you who did stick around and stay in for this, like a whole 40-minute message that really, I'm more confused than when I came in. Just let the energy play out. It'll make sense then. Because right now I am so confused right now. I'm gonna definitely have to rewatch this one to see what's going on. Um, but yeah, so thank you guys, and I will be back on soon to do questions, and of course the moonlight reads. Um, I hope this made sense. If not, I apologize. I have no idea what it is. I'm gonna resage. So, but thank you guys, and I will see you guys soon. All right, bye guys.